welcome to my channel, Cooking with Zenny. Today I'm going to be making a Thai-inspired eggplant and basil stir fry. It is quick, it is easy, and it is very delicious. So let's go over the ingredients to get started. You're going to need 1 pound of ground beef, 1 cup of Thai basil, we'll talk about this in a minute, 1 tablespoon of sugar, 2 tablespoons of oyster sauce, 3 tablespoons of soy sauce plus half tablespoon of dark soy sauce. That's my cat, sorry. 3 tablespoons of fish sauce. You would need about 6 cloves of garlic, but some of them are small, so I went ahead and just added a little extra. You'll need 4 dried red chilies or fresh chilies, whichever one you have on hand, and then eggplant. Let's talk about basil. This is Thai basil, and it has more of sorry, Georgette, I'm trying to film a video. You don't care? Sorry, I have a cat. She's my baby. This is my kitty. Say hi, mama. She's going to be interrupting all of my videos. All of them. Hello. I'm going to interrupt all of the videos because I don't care. As I was saying, you're gonna need 1 cup of Thai basil. Now, Thai basil, some places you can't get it. If you go to your local Asian grocery store, they have it in the fresh produce section, saran wrapped in a little tray. Or if you, nowadays, you could go to just your regular grocery stores and you actually see it in the international section. People are being more adventurous now. I have my own little plant, so I get all the Thai basil I want. It looks, it looks a little different than regular basil, but if you do not have the Thai basil, you could use regular basil that you see everywhere. Just kind of cut it in half, or if you don't mind having bigger leaves, you could use the leaves whole. And pretty much all you do is just pull them apart. That's it from the stem. Next, eggplant. The eggplant you want to use for this dish, you want them to have the least seeds possible. The problem is if you have them with a lot of seeds, it's going to release a lot of liquid into your sauce, and you don't want a liquidy stir fry. You want a sauce that's kind of thick, that's going to adhere to the eggplant itself. You want them small, you want them firm. These came from my garden. You could have whichever eggplant. I have some Japanese eggplant here and some regular Italian eggplant. I just picked them when they were smaller, that way they won't get that large and they won't have as many seeds inside. So yeah, so I'm just gonna prep everything and then we'll get started. So my eggplant is a little old, as you could tell, but it's okay because it's still kind of firm, so you could still use it as long as it's firm. For these long Japanese eggplant, what I like to do is just cut them like that, like a little sharp edges. As you can see, this one really doesn't have, as you can see, the Japanese eggplant really does not have much seed as compared to a regular Italian eggplant, even though they're small. So you just cut it in chunks like that. You don't want the chunks to be too small, because if they're too small, you want a bite. You want a bite of it. So you want to make sure you have at least something in there. I mean, this is the main dish, right? The eggplant. So you want them not too big, not too small. You see how I'm cutting it like this? I'm gonna cut them in half. Now I'm making a big serving because this is going to be our meal prep, but you could totally halve it and not cook as much. Now when I get to this big, what I do is I cut it in half. Continue cutting my slits. And now I'm just gonna finish prepping all of my eggplant. Then chop off my garlic. The chili I am not going to chop up because it is dry. What I'm gonna do is just break it apart as I add it to the hot oil, and that will be enough just to give the oil some spice. We're gonna go ahead and let it heat up over medium heat. And what we're gonna do first is cook our eggplant. The reason why you want to start cooking your eggplant is because the eggplant will take a while to cook if you add it in the stir fry. So you want to give it a head start. And by giving it a little shallow frying, it also brings out a lot of its flavor as well. So you're just gonna wait till it gets a little hot. So let's test it out. That's good, you hear that? You wanna sizzle. Okay, that's what happened. The thing with eggplant, you're gonna see how quickly it absorbs all the oil. So you might have to add a little bit more oil when you cook your second batch. Go ahead and turn up the heat a little more. So first batch out, go ahead and add some more oil. We're gonna go ahead and add the rest. Careful because it's already hot. You like my bowl? It's so cute. Now the thing with the eggplant is once you kind of move it around, let it get coated with the oil, let it sit. Don't move it around that much. If not, it's not going to get those nice colors. As you can see on this one, you can see the nice color that it got. That's because we didn't move it. We left it alone for a while. You're just waiting for it to look a little translucent and the skin blistered on some. Some of them will not get the color. Some of them will just get this blistered skin. Okay? And then just put it aside. Keep it on a medium. Give it a little shake once in a while, but not too much. You don't want to mush it. You still want texture. You see how this one right here is starting to get some color? I don't know if I could zoom in a bit. You see how this one here is starting to get some color? And this right here is starting to get some blisters. That's what you're looking for. So you want almost the majority of them to have these things. It's pretty fast. It shouldn't take you that long. Now to this, we're gonna go ahead, put it on low, okay? Put it on low. You're going to add 2 tablespoons. 2 or 1? 1 tablespoon. I don't measure, okay, when I cook. So this is difficult. We're gonna go ahead, add the garlic. And then remember the chili flakes? We're just gonna crack. This is just going to infuse the oil. when we saute our beef. And then you're gonna go ahead and add your beef. Just break it apart. So once we added the beef, you want to go ahead and bring it back up. Now we're going to put it on a medium high. You're stir frying now, so you want this to be kind of a fast pace, not too fast, but you know, stir fries are quick. Medium high or high if you are courageous enough. I put it on high at times when I'm really in a hurry, but I'm not right now. So you want your beef to be cooked about 80% done. Add it all in. The chili. I went ahead and I mixed up all the sauces with the sugar until it was dissolved, and I went ahead and I added about 4 tablespoons of water as well, just to kind of help dissolve the sugar. We're gonna cook this another minute or so. In total, you want to cook it about 4 minutes. Go ahead and add your sauce. There you go. We still have a little sauce. That's okay, because I want the rice to absorb it, but it's not swimming in a sauce. Now for the grand finale. All of that basil. Oh yeah. And there you have it, the eggplant basil stir fry. Look at that. Don't it look good? Of course, you have to serve it with jasmine white steamed rice. Look at that. So delicious. Don't tell me that don't look good, because you lying. It looks so good. And if you want to add a little oomph to it, go ahead and add a lovely fried egg. Look at those crispy edges. Yes, ma'am. Go ahead and enjoy that. Till next time. Bye.